Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a few videos. Second video is this one. This is going to be top purchase for the month of top purchases rather for the month of June 2025. Every month I do this. I buy a lot of fragrances and to review, to use, even for the page. But this month was a month of holiday. Half of the month was holiday because of our Eid. So it was a little bit different, but none of the Eids I remember, even last 10 years. Of my collection journey, I never actually bought this less fragrances. Okay, I bought around, to be honest, 10 bottles, but actually 9 fragrances. Okay, what I mean I will tell you, but I have not even top 10, I have top 9, like not top 9 because I'm just ranking them, just giving you updates. Okay, so out of these odd 10, one was the fragrance that I bought, then I repurchased it, so basically they're technically the same fragrance. And second one is that some of these bottles are backup bottles, like I bought them before last year or last few months, and I finished the bottle that I purchased again, so I'm going to put them anyway, so give you a little bit of update. Hopefully you're doing good. And the time is, I think, 9 a.m. Almost on the dot, maybe 5 minutes to go. So the theme is brown today, right? So thank you so much for noticing that I am a little bit getting into this game hobby of hats and caps. I don't know, it's just I wanted to divert myself a little bit away from fragrance game. I still buy fragrance, I love them, but I want to enjoy like my watches, my other hobbies, and then going out, food, other stuff, traveling. So let's start. Okay, so 9 fragrances. I'm going to give you update on each. The video may turn out a little bit long. It's not just 2-liners. Okay, I don't like those videos, and honestly speaking, I don't think they provide you much. Those gimmicky videos, they speak really fast and then they super edit, like every 5 seconds there's like a new video. And like this perhaps is good for Gen Z and young people, but we are all souls. Okay, and even though I talk a lot, but I like to put my sentiments out there so people actually can resonate and also understand where I'm coming from while purchasing them, where the decisions are being made. So the morning coffee is on routine. I do this thing, like maybe it's not a good practice perhaps, but before I start the video, if you wake up every morning, this one I learned from one of my teachers, like drink 1 glass of water without doing anything, brushing your teeth or eating anything. First thing you wake up, drink water, it will wake you up. Second thing is, I make lemon, 2 whole lemon and then 1 tablespoon of honey and then mix it with water and then drink it again. So basically 2 glasses of that. And then without any breakfast, this is a bad habit, the coffee. I need the coffee to wake up. Okay, so let's start. So the first fragrance I'm going to show you is that backup that I bought. This is a very known perfume now, Hawas Ice. So Hawas Ice I bought as a backup because my old Hawas Ice finished and I'm decanting, right? So I need bottles that sell a lot. This is one of the top sellers, in the page where I decant, and also it sells a lot like hotcake in Bangladesh because people seem to enjoy this a lot in summer. This is a more modern take on Hawas. I do enjoy Hawas, but Hawas Ice is just with that plum and that ice note. It's just so refreshing, lasts a long time. But some people, when you expect 10 hours from this kind of freshies, then I have nothing to say. But Hawas Ice, try it. Some people find this very soothing, really great compliment booster, or compliment garner rather, confidence booster. But some of the other side, people would say, hey man, this perfume is just nothing special, disappears quickly. So people are not on the fence, but people do have polarizing opinions. But for me, Hawas Ice is a very good suggestion I would give you for summer. So it's a very good fragrance still, just that now the DNA is very familiar, so I do not really reach for it like as frequently as before, but it's a good fragrance. Okay, so next one I'm going to show you, this is a new fragrance that I bought. This is for market for women. Okay, so this is the Club de Nuit, Armaf Club de Nuit Maleka. So the Maleka one has the most beautiful looking purple bottle, and it gives you what kind of fragrance it's going to be. It's going to be a floral perfume and a little bit of a, at the base it's kind of like gourmand. I don't remember all the notes, even maybe caramel or something at the base. So it opens up very bold, beautiful and very luxurious. Armaf's new Club de Nuit line is very, everything they're releasing are very different. Like you see some of the bottles here. I reviewed everything from Armaf, the Melissa Imperial clone, Silver Mountain Water clone, you name it, Aventus clones. This, I think it's close to maybe Delina's, one of the like PDM, one of the Delinas, because this one I pick up Rose, even though there's no mention of it. And the performance of this is top notch. It's just great performer. If you spray this, it will perform very solid for 8 hours. Longevity projection is about 2.5 hours, which I enjoy, but you need to have a good mood to wear it, you know, because it's a feminine fragrance. It's not really unisex. If you ask me, is it really unisex, like guys can, no, I'm not sure if you're gonna pull it with a lot of compliments. But this perfume actually is pretty nice, you know. If you just forget about that, I am the manly man, I am going to be wearing something like leather, incense. If you don't have that mindset, you can try it, okay. It's really good perfume, just need the right mood. And as per Lisa says, this is a purple smell, okay. So maybe there's one of the fragrances from Kelly. I haven't tried it. This is very much like, you know, La Vie Belle's, you know, or there's another perfume. Man, I don't remember the name, but you know, some of the more popular fragrance, this one will remind you a lot of those, okay. So very pretty perfume. You can give it to your wife, or you can use it yourself if you like sweet, floral and gourmand sweet fragrance, okay. So Armaf, Maleka, Club de Nuit. Man, sorry about that, I should pause the video, but I'm just lazy. Okay, the next one is the other backup bottle. This is the one I bought twice this month, okay. This is Hawas Tropical. So is it like I finished the bottle so much, like within 1 month span, that I had to repurchase? No, man. That is impossible. Even if you spray every day like 20 times, it will not finish. But I have a Decant page, and guess what? This was the most sold Decant in my page. People just wanted to try this so bad. It came in like a limited quantity twice. So first batch I got, and this is also first batch, but the second shipment. So I pre-ordered this. So before the shipment of 200 came in Fragrantica, Bangladesh, they sold out within like 10 minutes or so, and I was lucky to keep the bottle. So I took it after Eid. So this thing is basically one of the tropical fresh, you know, Le Beau Paradise Gardens inspired version. But I would say there's an added lemon on the top, lime. If you really pay close attention, then you'll get it with the beautiful little bottle. It's collection worthy just for the bottle itself, you know. I'll just not lie to you. If you're a collector, you'll like this. But that coconut affair is just there. It's so obvious. If you do not like the note of coconut, I don't know, even I had a friend, her name was Nisha in Malaysia. So she used to make fun of me. Like once I said, I will have a coconut water, you know. Of course, not like that, but she's like, you said coconut, you know. So I'm like, oh my God, it's stuck in my head. So you guys, you know what I'm trying to talk about. It's like, you know, that fruit, you know, not the fruit, what do you call that, the green. Anyway, so it's a tropical fragrance with tonka. Maybe there is vanilla, or there is a mask, all this thing in the base, but it's a very Hawaiian, you know, like a holiday-like smell, and it's not for everybody. If you are not big fan of stuff like, you know, it will create this image in your head like, oh, coconut oil, right? Then you'll start feeling like, oh, a little bit like, it's not my jam. Yesterday I put my favorite fragrance, Virgin Island Water by Creed. Even someone looked at me once like this, like, you know, you know, people look at you like this, and then they look up like, what is that smell, you know. So I know that they do not like appreciate the note of coconut, you know. So if you don't like coconut, you're not going to enjoy this. But it's a more lighter, less sweet version of Le Beau Paradise Garden. It's very affordable, $35, very, very well spent, okay. So that's there. So now the next one is also backup bottle, but this one I think it's the first, not the first batch, second batch Paradise, because I bought the very first one. I'll show you. This is Hawas Black. The side is full. I love the juice color of this. Okay, this is my first bottle of Hawas Black. Okay, and from the side they look exactly same. You know, this bottle is have some juice, so I'm just not using this yet. But once this is finished, then I'll try. So if you pay attention to the the caps. Okay, yeah, one is dusty, other one is not. Sorry about that. The first batch doesn't have anything written on the cap. So people told me if it says Rasasi, maybe it's the first reform or the second bottle design. I cannot comment if they reformulated it because they didn't tell me. Rasasi doesn't tell me their secrets. So oh, by the way, Rasasi sent me the tropical. Okay, first one I did not buy. The first bottle was sent to me as a respect. Okay, so that was the first one, but the second one I bought. So Hawas Black is my favorite out of the three today, and I picked it up. I just looked at them. I'm like, yeah, aside from, you know, keeping my emotions aside, which one do I really, really enjoy? This one, Hawas Black, along with Hawas Fire. These two are my favorite from the Hawas line because they are bold. This one takes the Nishane Ani DNA, and then they make it like so much stronger, like the vintage, not Ani, Nishane Hachivat. Sorry, did I say Ani? Nishane is Hachivat. which is similar to the Chris Aventus, you know, Cedrat Bois, is in that family. But this one is the fourth family, which is very precious, and you cannot ignore this. This one has massive projection longevity, and Nishan is Hashivat, and can be very expensive nowadays, but it has been reformulated for sure because it doesn't perform like before. That green oak moss thing is gone. This thing holds that note very strong, and this one projects a lot. If you are going out in the dead heat of summer, this one still performs, but I would say this is perfect for cool weather. So there you go. Hawas Black is my favorite Hawas out of the three. Yeah, but I just want to say one other thing, that is sometimes I make mistakes, you know, we are just human. One time I think I went to do this video with one of our fitness trainers, Dr. Neon, and then I made a mistake. I said Rehan something else, you know, or something. One Rehan fragrance, I said Nishan is something, right? So someone was like, you know, so much for professionalism and everything. Man, we make mistakes. We're humans, you know, we are not robots, you know. Next one, let's see the top five. Top five are the more interesting ones, right? So this one is the one of the 4 Ahmed Al Maghribis that I bought. And Ahmed Al Maghribi, I was not aware how many fragrances they have. They have more than 250 or so. Yesterday, one of our members in Fragcomm, they posted. And I was like, oh my God, 150 or 250 odd he has of Maghribis. And I didn't even know so many of them existed. Maybe some of them are discontinued. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm so interested in this house. I want to finish every single fragrance I can find, which are interesting. Okay, so the next one is going to be Bombay Oud. This is the most beautiful looking bottle that I bought this month, and I wanted it just for the bottle. People told me this fragrance is about sandalwood, oud, florals. Okay, it's not your typical Middle Eastern perfume, and this one is not for everybody. I did say this is gonna take some time for me to understand, but mostly it's the sandalwood note in there, which is the star of the show. If you enjoy fragrance like Egoist, okay, or Santal 33, Le Labo, you will like this. I don't know if it's a dupe of something, but this one gives me a soapy feel, sandalwood soap. Okay, so I would say maybe I will wait for winter to wear this, even it matches my dress code. Okay, so in winter maybe, you know, I will rock this, but this is my number 5. I am okay with it, but I'm not crazy about it. Okay, because I do not think the weather is right for it. Okay, so that's number 5, Bombay Oud. So top 4, these 4 I truly love. Okay, number 4 is a very familiar DNA. I will tell you one thing, if you enjoy Aventus, you'll never fall out of love with it. I just noticed this so many years. I thought I would get bored, I would not buy any more dupes, I was tired of it, but they know they keep popping, you know. This is Hamidi's new like last year or this year's release. It's called Addicted Pafa or something. What is it? Absolutely, sorry, Intense. You see the names, it's ridiculous. Even in my review I said, but the bottle is so pretty. The bottle is way better than the previous Hamidi Addicted Intense, which was an Aventus dupe, which was very clean, alcohol free. This also is alcohol free, 110 ml or something like this. This perfume is super clean and does open up like Aventus Absolute, little bit like Armaf Club de Nuit Precio, but the darkness doesn't stay for long. It goes more towards Aventus's older batches, you know, clean, fresh, fruity ones, but not the smoky ones. But the initial burst of 5 to 10 minutes, you get that. I can wear this now, you know. Okay, and this one doesn't heat me so well. Like, it's alcohol free, so it's very soft. Okay, it's like a shimmer. Okay, so this fragrance lasts a very long time. Performance is top notch. The projection, however, you have to go close to it to smell it, because it's not lack of, there is literally absence of alcohol in there. So basically you're not gonna get super duper good projection. That's the one thing I think is just, maybe you layer it with CDNIM oil, that would be perfect. But this one is so nice. Okay, but if you really want best dupe of Aventus Absolute, I think go for Supremacy Collector's Edition, or Not Only Intense, or the Precio Club de Nuit. Those are the 2 top ones, but this is also smoky pineapple in the opening, fruity, bergamot, apple, and then base is very much like a sweet musk and woody. Great fragrance. You know, people don't know about this because it's cheaper than CDNIM, but it's also as good. Pure perfume oil is very oily experience. Okay, Addicted, Absolute, Intense something. Okay, I write down the name. So top 3, long video. Top 3 was very difficult for me to set up. Okay, no, I'm gonna change it a little bit up. Okay, so because I did like the other 2 more. Okay, next one is going to be this one. All 3 are Ahmed Al Maghribi, and Ahmed Al Maghribi is number 3 today is Amir, Bin Amir, I think that's the name, Bin Amir. Yeah, the name, however, is for men, but I think this perfume was more market towards unisex or female oriented. This one is similar to, in short, Aventus for her. There's a nice little black currant, fruit, peach, all those fruit affairs, and it's very pretty. There's nothing smoky, dirty. There's a oud, very polished at the base. It lasts a long time, but softer than Bean Shaikh. Okay, so there are two more in the line. I will buy and try. These are more expensive. Okay, for 90 mil, I think this one costs around $60, 50 something to 60. Packaging is very beautiful, and this is more premium quality stuff. They mix in this bottle, which I find is very pretty as the bottle as well. So number 3 is, this has been Amir. Okay, good fragrance, but I think in summer it will be very, very good. Number 2 and number 1, very tough competition. This one is going to be number 2, Ahl. Okay, you guys know I said this and number 1 both are perfect 10. I gave 10. There's a reason for it. There's no such thing. There's a complete science, like 2 plus 1 plus 5, like, no, I give it how I feel. This perfume is like Marge, they have maybe one more in the line, but this fragrance, oh, so beautiful, so bold. This one last project, and I find this fragrance like more fruity and more wearable, and such a beautiful perfume. Okay, there is some elements of Marge in this, but the Marge one is so much more bold, like a leather, suede, velvet, rose. This one is more balanced. Let me put some on me. Yeah, okay. So the packaging, everything, the price a little bit more expensive than the other Ahmed Al Maghribis, but yeah, very oily experience. This one is gonna stay on my skin like this for a long time. Very beautiful fragrance. Check out my full review on this. This is a sweetheart of a fragrance. Okay, I would not say it's the most masculine perfume. It's unisex, borderline, but very beautiful, very elegant, high class. Okay, so Ahl, okay, is my number 2 today. I'll update as I go in next few weeks. But number 1, let me finish with this one. This is the thing of a beauty. This one doesn't cost me like Bombay Oud or the Bin Amir or even the Ahl. This is cheaper than those, but also the bottle is very small, 60 ml, but the perfume is just unbelievable. This is Ignite Rose. Okay, this fragrance from this Ignite series, Ignite Oud, this, and then Summer Oud. There are 3 in this kind of bottle. As far as I know, maybe there are more. This is a thing of a beauty. This one I described as a rose champagne, okay, in a bottle. And I don't even like rose, okay. I'll tell you with full disclosure, okay, full closure, whatever disclosure, I hate rose. Because rose turns out nasty on me in hot summer's day. If I lived in Europe, perhaps when I'm all cool, put in overcoat, Burberry, maybe I would appreciate oud and rose more, but this stuff, man, I love it more than Ahl, more than Bin Amir, more than Bin Shaikh, everything. This is turning out to be one of my top 5 or top 3 Ahmed Al Maghribi for a good reason. So the only thing it will make you think twice before you pay that price is the bottle size. Okay, this makes the most expensive if I convert it to 100 ml. Check out my review, how much I loved it. This perhaps is good for, man, no, you need to buy this if you really like my taste. Man, this perfume is oily as well. If you spray on your hair, it will last you 24 hours. Okay, so Ahmed Al Maghribi is incredible. The person who posted the Ahmed Al Maghribi collection yesterday said the same thing. The value of this house, man, unbelievable. The price point versus the longevity, presentation, no other Middle Eastern house is giving you that much value, and I definitely agree with it, because a lot of us are making some good fragrances for sure, Rasasi, Armaf, but their price point is getting so high compared to them. Maghribis are actually much more price cost efficient, and when you smell them, you see the quality, man. It's like Arabian oud, that quality, or Afnan, like the top games, or Nabil's top, like this smell like quality, right? So always remember, test a fragrance before you buy, because our recommendation is just our preference or whatever we buy, but everything's not going to work in your favor like the same, right? So test before you buy. That's the best test, and you are the best reviewer out there. Take care, have a nice day. Let's see a morning thoughts episode is possible or not. Hopefully you appreciated the video, update video. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.